You would pour butter over fruit? No. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Hi everyone, my name is Whitney Milam. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing my first ever product review. So this is a product that I have been very curious about. I'm a huge fan of coconut and I love any kind of nut butter. Peanut butter, almond butter. I've made walnut butter in the past. It wasn't that great, but we don't talk about that. I have seen this product a couple times in my local health food stores and I've just been really curious and I want to give it a try. So it's called Coconut Manna. It's by Nativa brand and I just went for it and I bought it on Amazon. Again, not sponsored. So it's called an organic superfood coconut butter, pureed coconut for smoothies, sauces, and spreads. There's a couple of recipes on the back for coconut manna oatmeal and a manna smoothie. And the description says, this tropical melt-in-your-mouth treat is made from pureed whole coconut. Enjoy it straight from the jar or warm it up to spread the goodness. So the directions say to heat it up in some warm water, don't stick it in the microwave, and then it'll be more spreadable. It's a solid consistency when it's just at room temperature. So I'm gonna open it up, see how it smells, then I'm gonna go warm it up and give it a try. All right, let's break the seal. Smells like coconut. So it's definitely a solid. It's almost like wax. If it didn't have a label on it, I would think that it was a candle without a wick. So I'm gonna go warm it up and see how it tastes. All right, I'm back with a partially melted jar of the coconut manna. I can see how this would be a huge hassle. It's not gonna be a quick preparation, especially if your jar's pretty full. So it loses some points on the convenience factor. We'll see if it's worth it. So I've got the top layer melted. There's so many clumps. The consistency, I'm not quite sure what I'm going for with this consistency because it's very runny, like coconut oil, but like creamy, somewhere between coconut cream and coconut oil. And not all the clumps have melted. So I think it depends on what consistency you're going for and what the preparation is. All right, let's go for it. I think I expected it to be sweet. I'm actually happy that it's not because that would be some artificial sweetener in there to make it taste like that. It definitely tastes like exactly what it is, just pureed coconut. It has kind of a grainy texture to it that is, I guess, pretty similar to like almond butter, things like that, but it's runnier than almond butter. I'm gonna try it on something and see if that shifts the perspective. All right, so I've added it to some oatmeal pancakes that I made this morning. Doesn't necessarily look very appetizing, but let me see how it tastes together. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm a huge fan of coconut that I wanted this to have more coconut flavor. It's a lot milder than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like I would probably have to mix it into something and maybe it would stand out a little bit more in contrast to other flavors. But to be honest, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna have to try it with some other things. So I've added some honey and I'm gonna see if that helps. I'm someone who likes honey in my tea just to bring out the flavor, so let me see if this changes the flavor at all. Okay, that's a million times better. Okay, now I'm digging it. I think that for me personally, a mixture of the coconut manna and some honey just to bring out the warmth of the flavor, I think that's gonna be the best way for me to go. And I guess that makes sense because when I do these pancakes during the week and I use almond butter, I use honey with that too because I don't necessarily like the flavor of just plain almond butter. But this has changed my perspective. I think it's worth trying. It's a little bit expensive to just try on a whim and not know if you're gonna like it or not. But if you're a fan of natural coconut products, if you cook with coconut oil, if you use coconut cream when you're cooking, and if you've ever tried like dried young coconut before, I used to have those as snacks pretty often, then I feel like you would like this in some way. I'm looking forward to trying this maybe in like a smoothie or a shake at some point and seeing how the flavor works. I'm gonna have to experiment with this a little bit more to determine what the best use is. I'm seeing some conflicting stuff online about whether it's supposed to substitute for butter or for nut butter. It's somewhere in between. So I would just recommend going, using it sparingly. So overall, I think I would give it 4 out of 5 coconuts. We're gonna go with that. Thank you so much for watching my first ever product review. If you want to see how I made these oatmeal pancakes, you can click right here for the video where I show you how. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, bye.